Hey guys, what's going on? It's me Nathan. Just want to say good evening everyone with the sports calls. Hope you guys enjoyed your day today here on Monday. You guys are also starting the week out very positive, very bright. And for this video tonight, of what I want to talk to you guys about is Hulk Hogan reportedly agrees to new deal with WWE. So let's go right into it. The link will be in the description down below. Posted by Steve Carey, website for the 15th of July, 2018. Posted yesterday on Sunday over the weekend. And it says, it was reported earlier today that Hulk Hogan has been reinstated to the WWE Hall of Fame after being suspended for the last 3 years. Russell Rhodes reports that Hulk Hogan has actually agreed to a new deal with WWE that will allow him to return to the company. This doesn't necessarily mean that he has actually signed a deal, but an agreement is in place. While the account doesn't mention what kind of deal Hogan has agreed to, it's most likely a deal, alleged deal, which allows Hogan to make appearances on the company's behalf and also merchandising. And also Russell Votes at Russell Votes Twitter says per source, Hulk Hogan and WWE have agreed to terms on a contract allowing him to return. He is in Pittsburgh, home of tonight's pay per view. I cannot confirm whether he will make an appearance in some form at Extreme Rules. Time will tell. We will continue to keep you updated as we receive additional information. And Hulk Hogan did not make an appearance at Extreme Rules, last night, but he was backstage for the show and earlier in the day, and had spoken with talent, apologized for what he said, and I heard that he got a big ovation and he was accepted, which is good. And for me personally, I'm glad that WB has reinstated Hulk Hogan because I felt that yes, what Hogan said was bad. It wasn't good. But I think the main thing that we're missing here is that while I do understand that WWE had to take down his merchandising and other kind of stuff, taking him off the Hall of Fame I think was a little bit too harsh because when it comes to the Hall of Fame for any kind of sport, you want people to remember the accomplishments that you as an athlete have made, and the accomplishments you made, the moments and memories you created. And for Hulk Hogan, he to me is the mega of sports entertainment. If it was not for him, WWE would not be where it is today. And I feel that WWE pulling that kind of move on Hulk Hogan, taking him off the Hall of Fame, was kind of dumb and stupid. It makes you feel that the Hall of Fame that the company has, is kind of a joke in a way because you have plenty of people in the Hall of Fame who've made tons and tons of mistakes, who've committed crimes, who made questionable decisions, and they're still there. They're still in the Hall of Fame. For example, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he was charged with murder of the woman named Nancy a couple of years ago before she passed. For Jimmy, he was not well. He was ill, and he passed away. But we'll never know what really happened between Jimmy and Nancy. And so with Hulk Hogan, I feel that he said some bad things, including with the N word, and that's something you don't want to play with. But I also think that while it was wrong what Hogan said, these were comments that happened 8 or 9 years ago. And I do think that now, like, we don't know what Hogan thinks about stuff like that, but I think for Hulk Hogan, he's apologized tons of times before. I think that, you know, he apologized. He shouldn't be apologizing anymore. And WWE, I kind of feel should have at least handled it much better. So the thing about Hulk Hogan is that he is, I think, possibly the best performer in the ring, entertainment, media wise. While Ric Flair is the greatest wrestler of all time, wrestling wise, in my opinion. Those are two different things. And I understand some people feel that maybe Hulk Hogan doesn't deserve to be in WWE, but you also have others who have favorites who probably said racial and horrible things too. I mean, we don't know what happened back then. We weren't there at that moment in time. But for Hulk Hogan, I think that this will be a learning experience for him. And I do think that he has learned from his mistakes. He said some things that he shouldn't have said. I hope that WWE, will at least, try not to jump the gun and let the process handle itself. You know, but I also wanted to go to one more thing, and that is, when the stuff that Will Hogan said was released. That was a conversation that was not released. Um, that violated his privacy. And the thing about it is, Hulk Hogan did not get the chance to consent to give the permission to have it released. And I know people will think, well, maybe Gawker or something has something to do with it. I think maybe they did, but we'll never possibly know. I just think that Hulk Hogan should be careful what he says when he's hanging out with friends or maybe hanging out with African American guys or whatever, and just shooting the what, so that he does not get taped or whatever recorded or something bad that he says. So hopefully Hogan will be careful about that moving forward. As far as Hulk Hogan competing in a match, I don't see it happening unless they just the company does something similar to what Hogan did with Sting and Bound for Glory and Impact, where it was a very good match. I think it was very underrated in my opinion, and that match with him and Sting at Bound for Glory that time did not get a lot of credit. I think Hulk Hogan did well, and I do think that if he was in a match like that with someone else, maybe him and that other person, whether it's a new guy or a veteran, can be able to work on spots that will, be well connected, and also the showcases, Hulk Hogan struggling in the ring and having a little bit of some ring rust here and there. So, but all in all, I'm glad that Hulk Hogan is back. He's reinstated in the Hall of Fame. He'll be back in WWE at some point, but making appearances here and there. So that I'm happy for, and I wish Hulk Hogan nothing but the best in his career moving forward. But tell me, console guys, think about this. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you in a millimeter about Hulk Hogan reportedly agreeing to a new uh, WWE deal? And if so, tell me in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to always subscribe to my channel, guys. And on next time, it's Nate saying peace. Take care. I will see you guys there for the next video coming up tomorrow. So until next time, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow or sometime during the week. So please stay tuned. I got a lot of content planned that I want to get out there. So hopefully I got enough time to get it all out there and have it uploaded on YouTube so you guys can check it out, watch it, like, subscribe, and comment what you think. So until next time, I'm Nathan. Sign off. Peace. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.